I'm Josh Kelly, welterweight, currently 6-0, fighting for the Commonwealth title. Follow Sport Icons.
Hassan Mwakinyo was the guy who was set to try and make Sam Eggington look good in front of Sam Eggington's home crowd of Birmingham. Now, didn't quite go to plan. For whatever reason, Sam Eggington doesn't like putting his damn hands up. He just wants to trade and trade and trade. Now, so far in his career, it's been working out okay because he's never been stopped before. You know, the previous 4 losses on his record all went the distance. So he's always had a very, very good chin. And he didn't look quite right in the first round. I mean, it wasn't a bad first round, but that's not even important. What's important is the second round, where Mwakinyo, he unloaded on Sam Eggington, and Sam Eggington's trying to trade back rather than get on your skates or get on your bike and try and like back off. Because I know that a lot of fighters, they don't like to show that they're hurt, so they try and trade. But listen, if you're a fighter and you've hurt your opponent, whether or not they show it or not, you know that they're hurt. So therefore, Mwakinyo, he knew that Sam Eggington was hurt. So when Sam Eggington is trying to trade back, he's just swinging, he's not placing. But Mwakinyo is hitting him back and hitting him flush. And Sam Eggington's head is bobbing backwards and forwards and side to side. And ultimately, the referee had to stop it. And it was brutal because I like Sam Eggington. I really like him. But he's kind of taken a loss here where I'm not going to say maybe he shouldn't have, because this guy coming to the fight with 11 wins and 2 defeats on his record. So he's not exactly a bum, but he's kind of like borderline of maybe never really going to be a world champion. But hey, you never know, right? So I don't want to take too much away from Sam Eggington's opponent here, but Sam Eggington he made a fatal error trading, where I know his chin has served him so well, but it kind of gets to a point where you take that much punishment in your career. At some point, it's got to give, and I think tonight caught up with him. I think that's probably the best way to put it, and to be perfectly honest with you, that he just looked like he just couldn't take the shots. Now, I don't know if Sam Eggington would have went down, but because he's got that warrior's heart, and he just wanted to go out on his shield or try and catch him with a shot himself. But you know what? When your eyes are rolling into the back of your head and your legs are doing a dance and you're desperately trying to not make them do a dance, there's nothing in the world you can do. I mean, sometimes you're better off taking a knee and maybe get to the end of the round, compose yourself and come out for the next one. But anyway, for me, the referee was absolutely correct in stopping this fight. Sam Eggington, I know he got into boxing to become a journeyman, and that's pretty much what I think he's going to be. And I don't like saying that because I like Sam Eggington. I really do like him. He's got a great heart. He's a fantastic lad. But I think now he's kind of going to have to be a journeyman or ultimately rebuild. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying, okay, because a journeyman will usually go in there not with the intention of winning. But Sam Eggington, you know what? He can. And he can come back. But he needs to be taking on some bums. And I don't want to be rude, but bums is what he needs to be doing. Stacking up that record, getting those wins in the bank, getting the confidence, all that kind of thing. Because at this kind of weight, at super welterweight, Sam Eggington should be a lot stronger because he's a tall lad. But I don't know, there's just something not quite with him. He's very young, he's 24 years old. And as I said, you know, he got into the boxing game not to be a elite fighter, never to go for the British title, never to go for the Commonwealth, never to go for a Southern area or anything like that. Okay, so already he has overachieved, and let's be honest, but the brutal punches that he's been taking along the way, I think they've finally caught up with him. So when his next opponents see this, they're going to know that if you hit him on the button from now on, you may get him out of there. And I feel bad for Sam, I really do. But anyway, so Sam Eggington loses tonight in front of his home city, his home fans, which makes it even more gutting, of course. But if you trade and don't stick your damn gloves up, these things happen. So anyway, you drop your thoughts below about this fight, click that thumbs up and subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.